This computer-controlled parking tower has 10 levels above the entry-exit level. Each level can park 50 cars. There are 6 entry-exit lanes. A car stops, the driver takes a coded card with a detachable receipt and attaches the card to the side window for electronic identification. The electronic sign above assigns a driver to an available entry and exit closure. Parking levels are above. They may be below ground or both above and below ground. A security shutter rolls up. The driver enters and follows the instructions as well as the directional arrows. The driver applies brakes and departs through a security door. This view from above shows the car being rotated outwards to facilitate departure later. The inner shutter retracts. A transfer fork unit lifts the car and moves it onto a fixed fork on the rotating ring. The transfer unit returns to its turntable. The rotating ring aligns the car with the vertical conveyor. A transfer unit lifts the car and moves it onto a forked unit onto the vertical conveyor and returns to its station. The chain drive rotates and conveys the car to an upper parking level. A vertical pellet pivots 90 degrees to floor level. To explain the parking process, vertical conveyors and parking level decrease from 10 to 5 levels. At entry-exit ground level, arriving cars are moved from the enclosures to the rotating rings and from the rotating rings to the vertical conveyors. The first parking level above the entry-exit level shows the car rising in vertical conveyors. As each unloaded unit reaches the top, it pivots through 90 degrees and descends vertically. There is a parking space on the rotating rings and the outer stationary parking rings. A number on the return receipt and the screen directs the driver to the enclosure where the car would be located. Departing cars are transferred from the stationary parking base to the rotating ring and then onto the forked units on the vertical conveyors. Cars descend to ground level where they are moved to the rotating ring and to one of the 9 security enclosures. The turntable rotates the car in the enclosure to align it with the exit. The driver enters the enclosure and starts the car. The departure shutter rolls up, the car's direction matches the traffic flow and the driver is on his way.